What's good, everybody? I am back. Today is 420, so happy 420. Hope y'all having a great time. I want to see what y'all smoking on for 420, so go ahead and go in the description and you can find my Instagram and my Snapchat. Go ahead and hit me up. Send me buds, send me blunts, send me big ass blunt skis, big ass fucking joints, big ass doinks, you feel me? Send me whatever it is y'all doing for 420. Unfortunately, I cannot participate in the festivities today because I do not have weed today. I had weed yesterday. I'm gonna be able to pick up some tomorrow, but I'm all out today, so I'm feeling a little bit left out, so I need that little bit of a cheer up. Or you could just let me know in the comments what strain you're smoking on. Anyway, so today's video is gonna be about this mom who she has a transgender son in Texas. And if you don't know, there's been a lot of states, there's been numerous states that have been trying to pass these anti-trans bills. And these bills have been very bad. Most of them are aimed at trans youth, and it's preventing trans youth from playing sports, from having equal treatment, from being allowed in women's spaces, and even as far as being able to get the healthcare they need, being able to get affirming treatments, being able to get HRT and things like that that they need, being able to get even hormone blockers, which aren't even HRT, it's just blocking puberty. So we got this amazing, incredible Texas mom who actually went in front of Congress or whatever it was, and she said like how she feels and how she's terrified about this bill. And then we have this fucking pathetic, sad fuck who clearly had a sad life and was never hugged once during childhood, not even once, you know what I mean? This person's upset. This person is enraged that this mom cares so much about their son. And anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the shit that he's saying, and I'm gonna refute it, and we're gonna make fun of his dumb ass. But before that, I did want you to hear the entire thing that the mom said in total, so you can understand just how heartless this person is, that he would go after this family that has nothing to do with him. He doesn't have a trans child or nothing like that, and he's attacking this mom who just loves her trans son. And I want you to see how heartfelt this is, so I'm gonna go ahead and play that.
Good afternoon. My name is Amber Briggle, and I am terrified to be here today. I'm terrified because I'm the parent of a transgender child, and I'm afraid that by speaking here today, my words will be used against me should SB 1646 or SB 1311 pass, and my sweet son, whom I love more than life itself, will be taken from me. But here I am. I want you to know how hard it is for me to be here today. Not only am I terrified for the future of my family, but I'm a small business owner with 2 children at home who are still going to public school 100% online. I have a million better things to do than be here today, like rebuilding my business and supervising my children's online learning and repairing the damage that occurred to my home when the electric grid failed. But this committee and the bill's authors somehow deems my son's private medical care more important than COVID relief for women-owned small businesses, or making public schools safer, or fixing ERCOT. Honestly, these bills are a huge waste of time and tax dollars, but we're all here, so let's do this. When my son was 4 years old, he asked me if scientists could turn him into a boy. I didn't understand then that he was trans. I only knew that he wasn't like most girls his age, and that something inside him was hurting. Like many of you, I thought he was asking for surgery, and I freaked out. But after doing research, I came to understand that gender affirmation surgery isn't done on minors, and that there is a whole array of medical options available for transgender youth, including hormone blockers, which are 100% reversible, are not new, and are clinically proven to save the lives of the trans children taking them. Today, my son is 13 years old, the most popular boy in the 7th grade, and loved by our friends, family, our church, and our community. This is possible because he has parents who affirm him and provide him the support he needs. Taking that support away from him, or worse, taking him away from his family, because we broke the law to provide that support, will have devastating and heartbreaking consequences.
So this is amazing to see. This is so cool to see. And the bill in question that they're actually talking about is actually a bill that has the potential to put parents in fucking prison put parents in prison who just want their kids to be affirmed in their gender, who just wants their kids to feel okay and to feel normal. Texas wants to make it illegal for you to put your child on puberty blockers, which is absolutely insane. But yo, shouts out to this mom. Like, this shit's incredible. I love seeing parents who love their trans kids so much and will even fight for them. But now we're gonna get right into what this fucking asshole has to say about this loving mom.
From The Hill, it says the mother of a transgender boy in Texas went viral this week after making an emotional plea to state lawmakers about a bill that would make it illegal for parents to provide gender-affirming healthcare, quotes around that, procedures for their children. Under the bill, parents aiding their transgender children in receiving medical care, including puberty-suppressant drugs, medical procedures, and hormone replacement therapy, would be labeled abusers, and their actions would be considered a felony if the child is under the age of 18. Great law.
Great law. There's so much to unpack here, but he thinks that's a great law. He thinks that parents being able to do what they want to do with their kids. Oh, no, now the government is stepping in and saying, no, if you have a trans kid, you can't put them on puberty blockers. Then you're a fucking abuser, which is absolutely insane. And we'll get into that in a minute. But coming from a person who leans right, coming from a person on the right who's like a libertarian or whatever the fuck, you would think that they wouldn't want the government to be involved in anything like that. Even if you did think that like it was child abuse, you still wouldn't think that, oh, like the government should step in. Just shows you that Republicans will lie and twist the nature of anything to suit their goals, to suit their agenda. It doesn't fucking matter. They actually don't care about big government. They just care about big government supporting them. All right, so let's address the fact that this man used air quotes when he said gender affirming. You're not trans. You know nobody that's trans. You don't know shit about being trans. You probably fucking still think like, oh, it's 5th grade biology. Oh, you have a penis, you're a man. If you have a fucking vagina, you're a woman. It's actually funny because actual sexuality isn't even that fucking like basic. Nothing's that black and white. You know what's funny? I grew up in a world where my parents told me shit was black and white. And then I grew up and realized there's nuance to everything, okay? There's nuance to everything and there's like varieties to everything. Everything has some swing to it. You know, it's not just straight up this or straight up that. So that's just such a fucking primitive way of thinking. Like, you need to grow up. And then beyond that, to think that fucking doing what a child needs to feel better is child abuse is sane. Like, me having to repress my gender for years and years and years and being forced to fit into this arbitrary tiny box that my parents wanted me for traditional reasons and traditional values has been abusive to me. It has hurt me extremely. You know, I really wish I had this mom who was there for me and loved me for who I was. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that loving a child for who they are is child abuse. If you put them on hormones against their will, yeah, that's probably abuse. If you don't allow them to go on hormones when they want to, that is also abuse. But giving a child puberty blockers or any type of fucking gender affirming care when they ask for it and they need it, that cannot be child abuse, and it's insane, and it's an overreach by the government.
And you notice what, like a minute, 15 seconds out of 3 minutes? I, me, my. This is all about her. She spent the first third at least talking about herself. That should tell you something for these parents. It's about them. Okay, this is not a coincidence. This is almost always the case when you listen to parents of quote unquote trans children and you hear them make their case. It's like mostly them, and then they'll throw in, and we'll get to this in a second, and then they'll throw in their concerns for their child.
Oh my God, he could barely bullshit his way through that. He stumbled through that entire shit. He's just trying to, his gears are just turning. You could see it, his gears turning 100%, just trying to figure out some bullshit to pander to his Republican ass community. Oh, these are selfish parents. I don't care about the children. For the children. You don't fucking care about the children, goof ass. You know what's the craziest part? This is a bill attacking trans parents. Also, what, do you want the fucking trans child to come in front of there and talk about shit? Obviously, she's going to defend that she's not an abusive parent because this bill attacks the fucking parents, you fucking idiot. Like, what do you mean? She's talking about how, like, it's important. Like, what do you, that was the most heartfelt shit. She clearly loves her son. If you watch that entire clip and you think, oh, this bitch don't care about her son, you fucking insane, all right?
Now, it may be true that in most cases, the surgical mutilation is going to happen after they turn 18, but the conditioning and the brainwashing leading to that happens when they're young. So the fact that you're waiting until they turn 18 to actually do this thing that you've conditioned them for and brainwashed them into for all these years, that to me doesn't make me feel any better at all.
Mutilation. The mutilation. A gender-affirming surgery is mutilation. I don't know. Would you call plastic surgery mutilation? I don't know. He fucking might. But the point is it's not mutilation. You're not fucking destroying anything. You're just fucking doing something that you would prefer your body to be. Oh, so like let's say you're a trans boy and you still have a woman's chest. If you get top surgery, now you just have a male chest. That's not mutilation. You're just changing something on your body. And beyond that, like, yeah, duh, it's going to be 18 because that's a decision that honestly an individual needs to make. Like, you can't make that as a minor. Like, that's an individual situation. But to say that there's brainwashing and conditioning before this child turns 18 is absolutely fucking insane. Because the mom literally said that when my son said that I'm fucking trans and I want to transition, I was fucking terrified. Like, did you not hear that? How the fuck do these people just hear what they want? You're just gonna fucking take the pieces of information that you want? Man, I fucking hate Republicans. They so slimy.
But what you're doing before that is drugging them. Chemical castration before you get to the physical surgical castration.
You know what's crazy is he's saying that giving kids hormones is drugging them, but this is probably the same type of person that's like, oh yeah, oh your 5-year-old is acting up in class and won't listen to the teacher, probably put them on fucking Ritalin, we should probably put them on fucking Adderall. You know, I got fucking drugged as a child and it wasn't hormones, it was fucking ADHD medicine, and that shit seriously fucked me up. So, you know, how about we actually focus on the real issues of children being drugged? Because fucking gender affirming like puberty blockers are harmless compared to fucking ADHD medication given to 5 and 6-year-olds. All right, 5 and 6-year-olds, they don't even get puberty blockers. All right, so this is just insanity once again.
What she said about it's 100% totally reversible. That is BS.
So as far as what we know right now, puberty blockers are 100% reversible. However, we haven't been doing this long enough to fully know everything, so there could be some more long-term effects. However, once again, like I just said previously, this is hardly the biggest issue attacking kids, right? This is hardly the biggest issue with the pharmaceutical industry or just the like medical industry in general and fucking children. There's far more things that are way worse, like the fact that we give kids ADHD medication, other sorts of mental health medications when they're very young. And I don't fucking believe in these pills whatsoever. I got put in pills when I was a kid, and I think it was not for my benefit. I think it harmed me far more than it hurt me. It's clear that when people get mad about trans people getting hormones as kids or getting puberty blockers as kids, it's clear that they don't fucking care about kids. They don't care about kids taking drugs that might fucking harm them. They care way more about attacking the trans agenda because they're fucking transphobic and they hate trans people.
You know what you say when the daughter says, can scientists change me into a boy? No, they can't. You're a girl, and that's a wonderful thing. Oh, but I think I'm a boy. It's okay. You're a girl. It's okay. Go run along and play. That's it. That's all you have to do. It is really that simple and that easy.
Okay, but what happens if the child persists? What if they keep saying, I'm a boy, I need to be a boy, I'm in so much pain? Are you gonna just keep telling them no? What if it escalates from that? What if they start acting out in school? What if they start getting in trouble? What if they start doing drugs? What if they start hanging out with gangs? You know, this can all happen because this is what happened to me when I was fucking ignored. When people just told me flatline, this is how it is, you can't change it. Do you really think this is the best idea? Do you really think there's more damage done by letting a kid go on puberty blockers or having that kid go and hang out with gangs? You could lose your fucking child. It's a blessing that I'm here right now. I don't think you understand the damage that you're causing. I don't think you understand that your propaganda is hurting families, it's hurting kids, it's hurting parents. And some of these parents, they think they're doing the right thing, you know? So you can't fully blame them. They don't know. Because dumbasses like you want to tell them shit. Because dumbasses like Ben Shapiro and Tucker Carlson, they want to spew this bullshit. And I know my parents had Tucker on every day. For those 2 hours a night he was on, they had him on. Listening to that bullshit. This is corrupting the youth. This is what's fucking hurting us. Just let people live. Alright, so this is about all I could take of this fucking asshole. He goes on to just fucking say that parents are putting these ideas in their kids' head and they want to parade them around as the woke parents and be like, oh yeah, look, I got a trans child. You know, it's fucking bullshit. There might be a few incidences of parents doing that, but it's not a fucking common occurrence. This is a straw man. This is complete bullshit. Anyways, hope y'all having a great 420. Hope y'all stay zooted, stay positive, stay lit, stay happy. I fucking love y'all. Peace out, bitches.
Thinking back, contemplating, it's not the same. I took a dance with Satan. I was really in that shit, I wasn't complacent. If you got a fucking problem, I'ma stand on my own. I ain't give a fuck, I did this shit alone and I can get it by myself. I got a bone, I ain't throwing a dog, no bone. You fucking fake and you a snake, you did me dirty. You hurt me, that's why I want you to hurt, G. Yeah, you know what's the word be, yeah, you know me. I've been fucking showing all the heart that I got, man. Since 5th grade, I stood up and said I had to be some. I could never be down bad in the trenches my whole life, but I'm fucking dirty, poor, yeah. They ain't fucking know all the pain, all the struggle. Get up on this mic, tell my life, been through all the hustle. I had to struggle, yeah, I had to push muscle, yeah. Looking up to the ones that taught me how to run the game. Nowadays I think back like, damn, it wasn't the same. They could never feel my pain, but you acting like a lame. How the fuck you ain't wanna come with me? Well, I'm just around trying to blow up, but you ain't never show love. I'm just trying to blow up, but you ain't never show love.